Welcome, my fabulous diamond painting fanatics. I'm DiDi, and thanks for joining me today for this drill with me. Yes, we're doing a drill with me. No sew with me, not anymore, not until next year. And you know what it means when we're doing a drill with me. Get your kits and get ready, and let's get crafting. Today I'm working on the gift I got from the Sophie Beauty official store, so the mermaids at sea, I called it. I already did a little section. It's the first part I've been doing, but look at this shading. I'm really loving it so far. So let's see how it turns out. This part I'm in love with. And I've got lots to talk to you about this week. Last week I didn't really have a lot to talk about because I only had holidays and didn't really do that much besides sewing the entire week. But I did finish my dress in time. It looked good. And you'll be seeing that video somewhere this week. I've got all the clips ready, but I haven't edited it yet. So once I've edited it, I'll upload it, and that will be someday this week. Maybe Friday or Saturday. We will see. But let's talk about my week. Last week was kind of challenging since the administration at my new hospital didn't get my personal data on time, so it was quite stressful to get everything settled before the 1st of March, but I managed, and on the 1st of March I just had my introductory day, which means you need to listen to a whole lot of people talking and not doing much. But we were out early, which was a good thing because, as you might have known, it was carnival. Yes, one of my favorite weeks in the year, carnival. And yeah, I went on Friday to my friend's place. Her parents allowed me to stay with them during carnival, so I had a place to stay, to sleep, and to kind of calm down after going out, because carnival is really heavy on your body. Let me tell you that. It is a couple of days of partying, non-stop, starting early, going late. So on Friday we actually got dressed. I went as a very cute Eskimo. And we went to the city and we stayed out till 4 in the morning. Yes, 4 in the morning. And then for some reason I woke up that morning at 10. And I wasn't in my bed till 5 a.m., something like that. I could have actually made Mrs. Crochet and Coffee's live, but I thought it wouldn't be a good idea to do that while being a bit tipsy. Just a tiny bit tipsy. But yeah, we drank, we sang horrible songs, which are only fun when you're drinking. And with drinking, I mean the alcoholic beverages. So yeah, we partied, we had fun, we had some good laughs. And the next day was the day for the big parades, which meant we had to be out in the city around 1:30 p.m. Um, and unfortunately, last week was amazing. Nice weather, quite warm for the time of year. And the weather changed on Thursday to a very cold, windy, raining weather. So, and all our costumes aren't that thick. So we were out in the cold with a tiny hangover, watching the parade. And normally you start, well, isn't normal? Is it normal? Yeah, it's normal for Carnival. You watch your parade while drinking beer or other alcoholic beverages, but I got the juice, a fruit juice, and then I got some grape juice with the alcohol for later. But I went slow. I started slow up that day, and I was wearing my bow dress. So my dress was completely covered in little ribbons made out of bows, and it turned out that they weren't coming off my dress, but they were getting untied. And my friends were actually tying them up into nice bows almost the entire day. So we started joking about getting some guys to tie them for me. Because one of the Dutch problems with the language is that a single word can have multiple meanings. So it's the same with the Dutch word for bow, which is strik in Dutch. And there's also a verb called strikking, or strikken, and that actually means making the bow. But it also means getting a guy or girl interested in you. So we made a little word joke out of it in the evening, where my friends were like telling all kinds of guys, well, this is DiDi, and she needs to be tied. Let's keep it in English. Like tying the knot, that's the idea. So we actually had a lot of drunk guys trying to make bows on your dress, and it turns out that men aren't that good at doing that, especially when they're drunk. So I had guys take 5 minutes to make a single bow. I mean, guys, it isn't that hard. But yeah, it was fun, and most of them just thought of tying a bow. But we found one who actually understood the joke, and he turned out to be extremely cute. So the rest of the evening, no other guy was allowed to tie my bows. He said, no, I already tied the knot, so you're mine for the evening. Oh, and I was okay with that. It was a pleasant evening, let's put it like that. So yeah, being single, I'm actually pretty pleased with myself because I got a date coming up. At least we decided that we would meet again when we're sober. It's always nice to meet someone when you're sober. So that's coming up somewhere next week, because this week I need to focus on work, getting settled in at work, my new job, and yeah, but he's cute, guys. He's really cute. So I'm actually pretty excited about that. I didn't really have a guy interested in me for a very long time. So yeah, it was a nice change of pace. And yes, we made it an extremely long day because we were home at 5:30 in the morning, so 5:30 a.m. So we were out for more than 12 hours. So yeah, that was kind of rough. I woke up around 11 a.m. So just having a couple hours of sleep again, and yeah, it was rough. My friend, however, couldn't handle it, so she went back to bed. And she said, well, I'm just gonna sleep it off and then we'll go into town again. Well, that little nap took her 4 hours. And by that time I was kind of bored because being in a house that isn't yours, I didn't really know what to do anymore. I've already gotten everything cleaned up, looked after, tidied up. So I went up to her room at 4. I was like, yeah, well, what we're gonna do? What's the plan? She said, well, I think I'm gonna stay in bed today. And I was kind of upset, I must be honest, since I actually took extra days off so I could be I would be okay with just going one more day and then it would be fine. But apparently yeah, she couldn't manage to go out, which also meant that I wasn't able to go out, and also meant that I'd been waiting for her for 4 hours for nothing, when I could have gone home just to get some stuff organized at home. But yeah, it was the way it was, and I went home, watched some more TV, and called it a night. And on Monday I even felt worse than the day before, which is kind of interesting since I hadn't really I didn't have a drink the day before, but I think it's just a sleep deprivation that really got up to me on Monday. So I'm actually quite happy that I didn't go out on Sunday, because I think today would have been a bit harder for me to manage the workday. But oh well. I managed today, and I DP'd, diamond painted, for the first time in more than a week. So I actually finished my clocks at night yesterday, and it looks awesome. It really looks awesome, and I'm extremely happy with it. And I actually filmed a unboxing of my very first diamond art clubs yesterday, and oh my god, that canvas, oh my god, I just kept rubbing it. I know I heard so many of you talk about the feel of the canvas, and if you haven't felt it before, it is extremely extremely soft, and hearing about it doesn't do it justice. I must say it doesn't do it justice. So I'm actually very pleased with my canvases from Diamond Art Club. I still need to edit that and see where we're going with it, and when I'll be able to work on it, because I can't really work on it until I finished this piece and you've seen the unboxing. And I also promised you I would be working on some flower ones, because I ordered a lot of flower diamond paintings in the past and I've never really done one. Yeah, I did a very, very small one, but that doesn't count. So yeah, I'll be really waiting for that moment that you guys have seen it, getting all the timing done right, and getting ready to work on it. So yeah, yesterday I finished the last one, the clocks at night, and I kitted up this one, and by the time it was 7 p.m. I was spent. I was so tired. I actually placed only, I think, 20 or 30 drills on this canvas, and I decided I need to go to bed, just get ready for the next day, because you can't really come to new job being hungover. And as you might hear, my voice isn't my normal voice. It's a bit hoarse at the moment, but well, it's better than yesterday, so that's a good thing. But filming a drill with me yesterday wasn't really an option. And then today was my first day at my job. Let's start with the positive. I'm so happy I'm back at the ER. The first patient I saw was a guy who actually shot a, oh, what's it called in English? You know, those iron things you place in wood. Oh, why can't I figure it out? Nail. So that took me a little while. He used a nail gun and he shot one of the nails in his thumb. So that was actually quite nice to start with that. And then it turned out that there were more things that weren't properly done beforehand. So I spent most of my time day to day sending emails, getting things done on the phone, just trying to get everything settled in so I could actually start my to work normally. But that's all right. We will see how it goes. And I found out I had to do night shifts next week already. Luckily not alone. But yeah, it will be fine. Today was just one of those starting hiccups. But God, I was happy I could sit down, get a nail out of the guy's finger, and it really made me feel back at home, doing the job I wanted to do. But man, all the things that weren't done properly, getting emails, well, you haven't sent us this and so you can't work. I was like, yes, I did send you guys that, and it's not my fault that you guys didn't send me the stuff I needed to fill in until one of the last days of the month. Yes, I filled it in as soon as possible. I emailed it them straight away. But yeah, it was a bit challenging, and you don't want upset everyone by being pissed off, but trust me, I was pissed off. All the things that I had been asking for the last couple of weeks, getting things done, and now it was like, why isn't it done? Isn't it done yet? Well, I mailed that person, and well, this and this happened. So yeah, that was kinda upsetting. A bit. Getting, yeah, not looking good, even though you know you tried your best to get everything arranged the proper way, but just walking into the wall of bureaucracy. Let's not say that word, not today. It's not gonna come out of my mouth. Just walking into a system that does not want to work with you. But yeah, it was a bit getting used to everything, and it was fun. It was really fun. And the good part is I know the things I'm supposed to do, but just the system doesn't want to work with you. So that's all right. We'll manage to get everything settled in, and we'll just be doing that in the next couple of days. Tomorrow I need to start work at noon, so I actually get to sleep in a bit, which will also mean that I'll edit this video in the morning and just get it uploading while I'm gone, hoping that it will actually work, because last time I tried to upload something, it didn't do anything, so I got stuck at the same percentage and it didn't budge. My laptop stayed on all through the night, and it didn't do shit. I'm very sorry for the curse word, but it didn't do anything. But yeah, we'll edit this in the morning and then just let it upload during the time that I'm away from work. But my colleagues seem very nice. And we'll just need to get the hang of how everything works in the new department. And we will see. And as for me saying that I wasn't gonna order that much, I've got 3 different orders with DPs coming in, 3 large ones as well. And I'm still waiting on my new frog order. I think that's lost. I'm pretty sure it's lost, but I'll just message New Frog again in the end of the week, and we will see how that gets resolved. I do not really know what their return policy is, or refund policy. But it could also be the Dutch mail. And I'm still waiting on a special kit. So we'll see when that will get here. But yeah. And as for the clocks at night, I told you guys that I was gonna run low on maybe multiple colors. I only ran out of 1 color, and I missed 9 drills. And so I had to go in my Ziploc bag of leftovers, and I'll show you. So I do save all my round drills, but I do not really have a system for storage. And for those of you who like organizing, please do not get a myocardial infarction or brain freeze or whatever. But this is my bag of leftover drills. So it's just one large Ziploc bag and all the colors are in there randomly. And luckily for me, the color I needed was right on top. So yeah, I messaged the company saying, well, it was just 9 drills, but just to let you know, I ran low on a couple of colors that I was really worried about running out. It might be just a glitch, but please pay attention to it, because yeah, it's quite upsetting when you need to wait on your drills to arrive. And they responded quickly telling me, so that's the Thunder Deal store. They responded quickly thanking me for my feedback, and they apologized again for the lack of drills. So I really like that response, and they would look into it. So that's just about as good as it gets. And oh my, that piece looks awesome. It really does look awesome. It actually gets, I posted a whip on my Instagram account, and actually one of the diamond painting club, I think it is, they highlighted my whip in their posts, so that's it's very nice. They didn't ask me for my permission to use my photograph, but oh well. Things happen, I'm not on it, so yeah, it's all right. And they did give me credit for it, so okay. But me saying, well, my face isn't on it, I got a little surprise for you guys in my video of the dress. So you'll need to watch it all the way to the end, but there's a little surprise. So I hope you like it. And we will see whether or not you like the video, and what you think about the dress I made. So Carnival in the Netherlands isn't the same as Carnival in Brazil. We wear all kinds of funky costumes. Most of them are made handmade, so they're unique. My friend actually went blue. So yes, she had a blue wig. Oh no, she didn't have, she had a brown wig, blue face, blue clothes, blue skirt, blue everything. So in my mind I was going the Eiffel 65 song, and then I actually heard it on one of the parade cars. They played the Eiffel 65 song. For those of you who don't know it, normally I sing it better than Dearly Crafted. Today it might be a bit hard for me, but it's the I'm blue, da ba dee da ba die. That song. Well, it was just too perfect to hear that. And yeah, it was a successful carnival. Um, it was fun. I enjoyed myself. I was actually sore from head till toe the next day. Everything hurt, and that's not the hangover hurting. It is standing up all day doing crazy dance moves. Um, so my hips hurt, my feet hurt, my lower back was hurting. Um, I had a workout on Thursday morning, and it was a workout just strengthening my upper extremities. And even though I've got quite nice musculature there, it doesn't really hold a lot of strength. So yeah, I had a lot of muscle ache. So that was hurting due to the training and the workout. So really on Sunday and she was just getting up off the couch was owie, owie, owie. It hurt. But yeah, I actually got a date out of this carnival, so that's a good thing. And it actually was. It's not my first date. You guys know I had an awful date with a guy whose interests didn't extend Netflix and soccer. And not even playing soccer, no, watching soccer. And who didn't have time to date because he lost his job. So yeah, that was my last dating experience. And now I actually have a date. Well, we haven't planned it yet, so I'm just hoping that he doesn't tie the knot on another woman in the last day of carnival. Today is still carnival. But we will see. And if it wasn't, it was a nice joke, and it was very fun to see all the guys trying to tie those bows. Some were so drunk they could not stand on their feet, and then they were trying to make a bow. And it was just, after like 5 minutes, some of them were like, F this shit. No way. And some didn't even start. Their response was, why do you think I wear shoes with Velcro? It's like, okay, yep. But I was actually quite proud because I remember everything I did. So I wasn't extremely drunk, and trust me, it has happened in the past during carnival, because once you get by a group and you get to know these people, everyone just gets drinks for everyone. So it's possible that you'll just finish one drink and you'll already have another drink in your hand, and it goes fast. It really does go fast. So I'm so happy that I didn't drink too much. Most of all, I just didn't want to leave a bad impression on the parents of my friends. I'm a guest at their house, so I can't really make a mess out of things. Well, that's my opinion. I think my friend was telling me, "Oh, they don't mind," and I was like, "Yeah, but I do. That's not the way I was raised. If you're a guest, you make sure that you do everything neatly and get everything done the proper way get everything settled in the way you want it to. And you can't come home being sick, making a lot of noise, waking up the family. No, that's not right. Not when you're a guest. And yes, I know I've been cursing a bit this drill with me. Normally I try to keep it on the downside, especially after having watched Mrs. Corset and Coffee's live just now. I know some of you might be offended by it, but I'm very sorry. I live alone, so when I'm upset, it's quite easy just to throw out a couple of curse words, and I try to tone it down while I'm talking to you. But so if you're offended, I'm sorry, but that's just who I am. And I can't help it. Well, I can. At least I'll try to. But yeah, it's we're almost on 40 minutes, so let's just finish this section, and we'll see about what we're gonna do next. I think I'll just go to bed. Carnival always is quite hard on your immune system, so I'm actually getting a bit of a cold. And yes, I'll manage, it's not that bad, but I don't want to be ill my first week at a new job. That's just not right. It is I want to make a good impression, so they actually laughed at me because there were some of my old colleagues that are working in the department I just started in, and they immediately said, well, you've seen better days. I was a bit pale. My voice isn't as it normally is, especially in the morning. It was a bit rough. Oh well, I'll live. Let's get lots of vitamins, lots of sleep, and I'll be fine. I'll be fine. And I actually have some reading to do for work, so I'll definitely go to bed. For you guys wondering, it is around 9 p.m. right now, or 9:30 I think by now. So it isn't too early, but it is earlier than I would normally go to bed too. And then I'll do the rest of the editing stuff tomorrow. And I must say, this canvas is really already, I'm really loving how the shading is working out, but some of the symbols, they placed a whole bunch of M's in between a whole bunch of N's. And B's and 9's and all kinds of symbols that kind of look, oh, and R's, B's, R's and 9's, they placed in the same section, so I actually missed a couple. So let's see, which colors do I need? I need one B, So yeah, it's a bit hard to see, but I'm managing. I'm still the only person in my family that doesn't wear glasses. I'm trying to keep it that way. But most likely when I'm around my 50s, I'll need glasses as well. And 3072. And that will be the last drill of this drill with me. Which means that I hope you like this drill with me. I hope you got some work done on your own project. Please let me know what you're working on. You can always send me a progress picture on my Instagram. That is Dutch Duck Diamond Painting. You're free to follow me there. You're also free to befriend me at Facebook. So yeah, let me think what you think of the part that I've done so far. So the shading on this section. Let me know what you're working on, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. You can also give me a thumbs down. I do not really mind, but please let me know in the comment section below why you gave me the thumbs down. That way I can work on whatever it is that bothered you. And trust me, I'm not gonna change everything I do. But if it's something I can work on, please let me know. And yeah, if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. You're more than welcome to join me. I upload quite regularly, so as most of you who are already subscribers know. Yeah, hit the bell button if you want to be notified. I do have a little bit of a schedule, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays and Saturdays, but lately I've been messing up my planning a bit, so oh well. So that concludes this drill with me. You know what to do, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Happy drilling! Bye guys!